Uh, yeah, nothing changed with their lineup. You know, I've been playing a lot. I've been playing a lot against a friend who's learning Benny, and convinced more that he's able to go second, and maybe it's a little bit better. But it's one of those things where it's like I also think that I also think that Yashiro like probably goes better like anchor than he does point, but he's just so good. I think it actually ultimately doesn't matter. Being able to play with a character like who just gets to go ham and not have to worry about getting punished too much is so nice, right? Like you just get to jump on people, you just get to run at them, press buttons. Like it literally like doesn't matter because like just there when you're playing on point position, nobody can stop you. And I think that's kind of what the idea for Benny Point is that it's much harder to stop the character when you don't have meters to like blow up his gaps, and then he has a lot of ways to reset pressure with slash. So with slash, with what's it called, Raijinkin, there's that sort of stuff. Sorry, give me a sec. 15. I want to pull up his frame data on the side just in case I forget anything. There you go. Okay.
Round one. Ready. Benny Morrow on point.
Up against that Kula.
Benny on point. So what do you do, honestly? This is probably not it's probably not hard for Kula, but it's probably not as fun as certain other matchups because Benny has some decent buttons. And he has ways to jump onto Kula, but it's gonna be really hard, I think. Yeah, man. Actually, you know what? No, I take that back. I think it's probably gonna be pretty hard for Benny. The character doesn't have the range that you would like in order to deal with this, and you kind of almost want to make Far D more of a threat than it gets to be when he's on point. I think that's probably like the one big benefit of having Benny on second is that Far D becomes far more of a threat.
Cool in the world right
nice
now.
DP. ZJZ throwing out those throws.
Nice. Rolled out.
Oh my goodness, the whip punish.
Whip punish that.
Throwing out those throws.
Double roll back. Got lucky. Yeah, nice whiff punish.
Hey, oh my goodness, the whip punish.
That's what I'm saying, man.
CD,
timing,
resetting pressure. He smells blood a little bit, so he just goes in way more. Cause especially since he has the life lead, right? We were saying, I like to say that like ZJZ is really good at just like sitting back and relaxing and waiting for you to make the mistakes, but he's got like a half a bar life, so he gets a little bit aggressive because he feels like he can. And it's point position, brother. Fucking, do you know how much I suck at fighting games? I can't even be the best fighting game player in my Discord, let alone in the world. Hope you're doing well, Helst. Your the 5-a-side looked really fucking cool. I was mad jealous I wasn't there. So congrats on running another very strong, very fun event.
Swear.
Wow. The wake up jump back D, huh?
That was a beautiful whip punish on that slash. Normally it's so
yeah, this is
like robots, I swear.
so slash.
Wow.
Jump back. Yeah. Good reaction. Dash up, full punish.
Whip punish on that slash. Normally, it's so difficult to do that, but ZJZ, again, the machine-like play.
The guy sees it, man. He sees things that we could never even dream about.
Yeah, dude. It feels like he's playing the game at like a, you know, he's got it slowed down for himself. But the rest of us, we're sitting there struggling against
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the times, I stole ideas from Fox for like King of the Hill stuff that I used to do for Axis whenever I get the time. The only reason I don't do them as often now is because I don't have the time to set it up.
Oh my goodness.
But totally, it just takes one. It takes one. Someone thinks it's a great idea.
Exactly.
This is insanity, man.
Xiaohey's
So the one thing that I'd probably say about Rock that probably makes it really annoying for Kula is that CD range, CD angle is like fucking absurd. And the CD angle, the button to contest at CD angle is either full jump falling button or a preemptive far B. And if it's a preemptive far B, or if it's not preemptive enough, he's gonna counter hit trade out of his favor because he's running into a CD button. So he doesn't want to do that. So like Rock has the range to contest Kula, but I don't think it's like so. But Kula's so good. Like I don't think like this is such already a huge differential. It's kind of scary.
He's got it slowed down for himself, but the rest of us, we're sitting there struggling against
The man's
him.
living in bullet time, huh?
He is.
Yeah, so you're gonna stand at this range. This is gonna be a really good hyper hop CD range, and this is probably gonna be the way that you want to approach for the most part. Once you start seeing like, and I think like the best way to beat it is actually probably to backdash or to jump full jump and then press a button on the way down, get over the hitbox. But honestly speaking, if you start doing that, you just run up and you start taking space away from your opponent. So, yep, gets that range.
Xiaohey's
Nice hits. You do 2A far A, or sorry, 2A forward A, combos on counter hit. That's pretty much all that you get.
Rock coming in. This has
Again,
been a very
hop CD.
strong character for him this weekend as well.
You can see the far B there from Kula, just making sure to check.
He resets back into the range, and then he DPs out. That's what you really want to see, is that you want him to DP it every single time. But DP is very risky, right? So it's one of those things where it's like he's gonna have to react perfectly every single time.
Goodness.
And I would really like to see if Xiaohey doesn't stop.
ZJZ the machine.
Right. And making so a Rock can't
Ooh,
slow
I
it
very
down.
like this was a very, very good mix up. So he goes, jumps in, shallow jump in. He's looking for that DP and does a very, very late jump H. Sorry. Jump D. And he's looking to hopefully get a DP to whiff with using a smaller hitbox. Hey Teddy, how's it going? I think he realizes last second that he can just press jump D.
And making so a Rock can't slug it out.
Exactly.
Nice DP.
That's not what he. Oh.
Hey,
wow.
tricky
Gets something
stuff.
started with
Using that far C
gain
range.
the pressure.
So good since it's cancelable.
Turnaround here,
Oh,
but
so
still a lot of
close.
resources spent.
Really sucks is that
Cool
if he would have got this kill before the 42 seconds, he would have recovered all of his health back. But he's probably gonna have like this much left, so it's not that bad. It's not that bad.
Got ZJZ.
Yeah. Going all right. Hope that means hope that's better than what it could be. Say how does health recovery work? So health recovery is based off of the timer left. So if you are above 42 seconds, you recover 300 health. If you are from 41 seconds to 30 seconds, you recover 250 health. If you are from what's the second? I don't know what the number. Hold on. Let's just look it up together. I know the last health pools are 150 and 50 or 100, sorry. But I just don't remember at what second. I don't know if it's at 12 or 18 seconds. Oh, this is just the general page. Let's look it up really quick. Meters. It's at 18 seconds. So 18 seconds you recover 150. So it depends on how much. Yeah, it's that's sort of the main. So it creates a lot of really interesting sort of back and forths, right? I should leave this up. Oops, I did not mean to do that. I meant to do this. It creates a lot of interesting ideas on how to play the game, right? Is it important? Like, Do you recover health, spend your meter, kill them outright, get more health back, or do you, save your meter and hopefully make your hits count more often, but with less health? You save your health by taking less or having to interact less, sort of thing.
Dude, ZJZ the machine.
Right. And
that was such a fan.
There is a gap there. That could have been a
it's a very interesting mechanic. I really like it. So there's a lot of ways to play around it. It also gives you the idea of like, playing for a certain amount. Let's say you're on your point character and they're on their second, then you're like, oh, okay, all I need to do is get this much left, right? It definitely changes how you play and stuff. So yeah, I was worried about this. Rock's gonna have a little bit of a harder time approaching. He's actually going to let me get back to round start range. We don't get to see it. So you're actually gonna want to see him actually try to get him to whiff C. Probably try to get him to whiff to C and then just do a hop CD, hop D, something like that to beat it over, because he other than that, he's just gonna sit in neutral and gonna look for DP, because he knows that Rock's like best approach option is perfect space jump CD. That's like his best what's it called? That's his best option there. I don't think he can far C whiff punish 2C. I don't know how far the hitbox goes. Do we have hitboxes on We do not. Okay.
ZJZ bringing in that Cronin though.
Old big stand CD right there.
So does it again. This is one thing that ZJZ does. I always feel like he feels like you get jump ins on him, but they never feel like they're like that big of a deal, because he feels like he just kills you for the next one.
Oh my goodness.
What were you thinking?
Gonna spend it 1.5 bars for about 400 damage.
Man.
Very perfect. So he's looking for that response there. ZJZ. He probably knows what the big problem is that getting jumped on his 2C, which is 2C he has to threaten his 2C because it's going to be his range controller. So he's like, okay, how are you going to deal with it once I try to threaten that range? So he does it a little bit late, tries to see what Xiaohey wants to do. Gets to jump in himself that time.
He was trying to buffer a DP.
Oh, no.
And dies for it. That sucks.
Down to his final character, but this is his Kyo.
Cronin damage though.
Damn, these guys are drinking on stage. Jeez.
Still a character behind, unfortunately. Kyo since first hit of 2C, or I think both hits. Both hits? No, they're both hits. Since it's a mid, since 2C is a mid, he's gonna have the ability to Rekka through it. So we'll see how he tries to do that. Like, he definitely has a scary way to make 2C feel not as strong. But I mean, not if you get Rekka to whiff.
Oh my gosh, the whiff punish? Are you serious?
Yeah,
SDP.
How's he ready for this?
Yeah, he's just so prepared. Far A is just so good. And Far A is really good in this matchup too. Sorry, Forward A is really good in this matchup because Kyo's Shattering Strike is very strong. So Far A allows him to have the ability to really put pressure onto people. He's okay with doing it this time. Is that wiki goes stupidly deep into things like frame data? No, this the dream cancel wiki is actually pretty bad. It's pretty it's not filled out. Dust Loop is the one that sort of goes massively in depth. If you want to know, like, if you look at old Guilty Gear games, there's like a Dota amount of numbers underneath the hood. I'll show you guys. Remind me after I'm done doing KOF commentary. I could show you like what the crazy amount of numbers under the hood for Guilty Gear is.
How's he ready?
So he's gonna sport the Forward A just because he wants to show that it's gonna be an option for him, a very safe option. Once he gets meter, it's gonna be much scarier to Shattering Strike.
I'm speechless, man. That DP was
just a very safe option to do in that range. Contesting any sort of jump out button with that neutral hop CD. I like that. Doesn't see anything. Backdashes. It picks a better range to jump in. Xiaohey has not DP'd ZJZ yet, so he's like, I'm just going to keep doing this. Gets caught out his backdash.
Xiaohey normally he's so good with them.
Big swing from Xiaohey down the corner, man.
Oh my gosh, he misspaced his, he did the wrong thing.
It's a really interesting concept, Eddie. I'd like to see how that played out.
Not exactly happy here, a little uncomfortable. 3 bars, though, he can make a lot happen here. Get rid of the cone and
Nice. He's dead.
Yeah, you gotta do all of it.
Absolutely.
Brother, dude, this is why Kyo's so good. By the way, if you're a Kyo player and you're listening to me right now for some reason, I know you're not. But if you're a Kyo player and you're listening to me, let me tell you, your character rules. This character's so good. So underplayed. So underplayed. This character's amazing. So,
see right now, Xiaohey not exactly happy
trades a CD in the back. What was I going to say? Back here. So, jumps back out. I really like the patience from Xiaohey here. I really like how ZJZ played this. He played this in a way that made it really difficult for Xiaohey to make a correct option. And he's getting jumped in on a lot. So until he gets a DP, ZJZ should keep doing it. The one good thing that Kyo has is that he has 180 damage DP. Upwards of 180 damage DP if all the hits hit. And if you don't know why that's impressive, it's impressive because most characters' supers do 180 damage. And his EX DP does more than that in some cases, if all the hits hit. So there's situations where you spend half a bar less and you get more damage than other characters do. And it's your anti-air. So it's just really, really good.
No DP from
It's him out of the backdash. Trying to think why would he do Rekka in this situation other than Rekka being good. I guess it's spaced really well, right? So he's spaced really well. He's spaced for like a slide or a 2C, even a far A, and he doesn't have meter for it. So there's not really a lot of options that you're afraid of in this situation. So why not?
From Xiaohey. Normally he's so good with them.
Big swing.
Hits him out of the air with a late jump A or jump B. I like it.
Oh my gosh, he missed.
I think he missed his hop.
He did the wrong thing.
Oh no.
Pulled back out, got another jump in, trade with the CD. He's just going to use that to approach. This is a super good conversion here. We talked about it, but this is one of the reasons why Kyo's so good. Incredible jump CD, has the ability to convert it into a full combo that hurts like hell. So Jenny last. I've been recently thinking about picking up Jenny. So I'm really interested to see some stuff that ZJZ does. I think Jenny's, one of the best characters in the game. But yeah, so I've been trying to. I'm really interested to see a couple things.
Oh my gosh, this character, what a menace, dude. Nice.
To have his jump in. Oh wow, was that a confirm?
Nice.
Do you just do that? That has to be scary on air flip, no? Still, air conversion, EX.
This should do it.
Yeah, okay. Keeping it simple. I don't think this.
It's gonna kill.
Oh, it is enough.
Yeah, it's gonna
For
kill.
some reason, it's just like a nuke.
I am so off, dude. I am so off. Hearing me say.
In the top 8 position.
Didn't really get to see enough of Jenny to make an assessment. So it looks like he went to character select, or sorry, order select. I really hope he swaps Rock and Benny. That's my main. If I were to make a suggestion here, and I knew that the player knew how to do it, I would swap Rock and Benny Maru. I think Rock has a better chance to play against Kula, and you don't want to play that matchup second. You'd rather play that matchup first. Benny still does incredible as a secondary character, and he's going to be able to have a very nice ability to threaten Cronin with his jump D, which does hop. It's very nice. So you can potentially hop 2C. I'm not sure, actually. I don't know how the interaction goes, but it's really good. I could probably open KOF and do it. I'm just being lazy.
robotic. I gotta say, he was just DPing everything.
Looks like I see Benny on the screen though. Yeah, order stayed the same.
And for Benny Maru, who wants to be able to jump,
CD.
into drill and all those kind of tricky things.
Yeah.
DP's out. You never worry about taking Benny DPs. DP does no damage.
Breaking his legs.
Yeah, if you can't get your offense started in KOF,
Nice.
it's a really
No
crappy
confirm.
feeling.
Very hard confirm without meter, right? When you have meter, that's incredibly safe. You just do it. Without meter, you have to go into DP, so very scary.
That's what it's like at the top
Breath.
level.
Ooh, challenges. That is -2.
So you don't just get.
What is his Farsi on startup? Oof. Jesus. 6 frames. So yeah, good button there, honestly. What is DP? When I refer to a DP, I usually refer to it was traditionally known as a Dragon Punch, aka the Ryuken style upwards move that usually anti-airs. Nowadays is a pretty much universal term for any special move that anti-airs people. That's just, yeah, that's fighting game lingo, I guess. Yeah, no problem. Keep asking questions.
That's what it's like at the top level, though. You don't just get offense for free. Unlike, oh, you see what I'm saying? You just don't get to jump in for free against these guys.
Nope, you do not. But at the same time, you know.
Nice run up throw. I like the mix up there. No, it's all right. This is lingo that's been built on for over 30 years of competitive fighting games. You're not, don't expect anybody to know them off the top of their head if you're not, if you haven't been in it or played around it for as long as I have. That's good to hear. It's definitely a world in it of itself.
You gotta play it.
Nice.
DP'd out anyway. Probably trying to he's probably trying to bait a throw there with a full jump, so he was like sort of being, he's being really cheeky here. So he was looking like he was trying to do something. He pumped some stuff right in front of his face, trying to bait a wake up throw. And then full jump to probably get that close Ceta with. But good read from Xiaohey. Both the throw bait and the throw itself, and a meaty, both all get beaten by the DP. The only thing that doesn't get beaten by it is obviously blocking. And so that was really smart from him.
Nice, another DP, wake up DP.
Auto Mod hates his name, I forgot.
It's gonna hurt. I don't think it's
That's funny.
Wait, maybe
Gonna spend it. One of the big problems with Kula, character does legitimately no damage. ZJZ wanted to spend it because I probably would have done it too. I thought it would kill. But this super does like legitimately no damage. Like, look at this. Underneath 100 damage, 100 health.
Wait, maybe
probably did around 80, 85. Oh, tried to do the wake up overhead, didn't work out. Gave him some space. Let him build some meters, so you're not happy with that. Rock can come in and kill in one touch. He's gonna get 250 health back, so actually probably 2 touches.
It's not, yeah.
You're not happy, but it's definitely way more doable than the last game was.
That's exactly what ZJZ has.
Especially when he has no meter. Hey.
Rare failure to confirm.
Nice.
Again, this guy.
And now, so what's happening? So what's really happening right now is that ZJZ is understanding where to put his attention given Xiaohei's positioning. So he pressures out, right? He backdashes. Now, when you're in this range, remember what I was saying in the last game. Rock wants to hyper hop, jump. He wants to get into this range with CD because the trade will be in his favor unless he DPs. However, DPing on reaction to hops is very difficult. It's pretty much like one of those things where it's like, if you can do it, it's going to be the only thing you focus on. It's going to be very hard to focus on other things while you're doing that. So once you're in this range, Xiaohei is going to be like, okay, I'm going to do it so I can get in. He's already shown that he can DP it, but that's still a difficult thing to do very consistently.
I don't want to say comment.
However, because it's in the spacing that ZJZ is recognizing in this range right here, he's like, oh, there's only one thing I have to worry about at this range. Sure, he has the DP in his mind.
Nice DP.
So the mix up here is Xiaohey to actually run up closer and to do stuff like run up buttons, like run up C instead of doing jump in C, and getting him to flinch in other ways and make him think about more things.
This guy, he just cannot
nice DP. Gets to jump in. Dead. That's what a real super does.
But kind of.
You want your level 1 super to do at least 100 damage. If it doesn't do 100 damage, it sucks.
That's exactly what he.
I hate to come in and immediately mention a Licorice for you. Oh my god, dude. Sign. Oof. No, you're good. Don't worry. I hope you're having a good Monday. Licorice Recoil has been so good. I can gush about that for an hour. I'll gush about that right after we're done with the analyzing for the match. Just so it's easier to clip for YouTube. Nice, gets jump in CD.
Exactly.
Again, I love these preemptive CDs. ZJZ is really trying to snipe out that jump in by trying to counter. Tried to whiff punish there. Is gonna catch the roll. Ooh, no cancel. Very rare. Lot of big footsies here. Oh, I love it. Oh, dude, do I love this. Look how nice this is, right? So he gets the jump back B, very nice. Runs into the range, backdashes out. Right? So he's playing in that range. He rolls back out once he recognizes that the range is not in his favor. Xiaohey is going to reset. He's doing exactly the thing I said a second ago, where I'm saying instead of doing jump in CD, he's going to have to do stuff like approach closer and do press C, right? And press his far range C button. What does ZJZ know? ZJZ knows that's the next step. I know what I'm looking for, especially after you need to run up to a forward A. He's like, oh, I know what he's looking for. So he plays in that range. Right here. Plays in this range. Knows how to get it to whiff. Boom! We got our jump in D. Full combo. Spend some money.
Only spends 1 bar.
Yeah, only needs to spend 1 bar. He's in a great position.
Will do it. Oh my gosh, no DP.
Stomp the yard. Safe jump set up. Very nice. Gonna use the 1 frame counter. Actually, is that 1 frame in this game? I think EX version is 1 frame in this game. Yeah, EX is 1 frame. Safe jumps, when I refer to safe jumps you usually refer to a canned set of inputs that allow you to bait DPs without thinking about it. Usually to beat 4 frame or 5 frame DPs. However, usually safe jumps lose to stuff like 1 frame counters.
Oh no, he found the hit. He gets the counter hit, but wasn't ready for it.
That was close. He's working on something here.
A lot of pressure.
Oh my gosh, the trade.
Lot of pressure.
Keeping the corner position.
This is such a big moment for Xiaohey.
Nice patience from ZJZ not to try to punish that.
No DP.
Oh my god. Oh. The moment is so tense.
Oh no, he found the hit.
Look how much damage he gets just from hitting CDs, right? CD checks the jump in. He thought he was going to do run up 2A off the block CD. Nice mix up from Xiaohey, just does the CD again. I would have liked him to do jump H so he can get a full combo, but the jump CD is safer.
Has him in the corner. Oh my gosh, the trade.
Like if you're going to make that read, you might as well go for the read that might as well go for the option that gives you the best reward. That would have won him the game too. Or the round.
I like it.
On block hard edge, gives safe enough on block to roll back out.
No DP.
Yeah, and then just I think the intensity of the situation probably got him to like tense up a bit. Wasn't able to DP on reaction. However, not a bad position for Xiaohey. He's 1 touch to death. And he can do it off max.
Wow, EX RED kick out the
Hey,
He's got this.
hey, you're so happy if you're Xiaohey, or sorry, ZJZ. You already did 400 damage before 42 seconds. Anything else is like extra credit at this point.
Wake up, jump.
Woo!
Okay.
Oh, that sucks.
Okay. Hold it together.
What a
Dude.
2A slide confirmed. Very nice. Missed the DP, unfortunately. I don't know if that works or not. I'm not a Cronin player, but
KOF, man. KOF is being played.
Definitely right
very,
now,
very
these
nice
championship rounds will
button
do this
press
to you.
out.
For sure. Again, dude, Xiaohei's anti-airs have been completely off this entire set so far.
Oh my god, is that enough?
Not yet.
If he
Yeah.
loses, he's only got one more chance.
Xiaohey is making himself, like,
And ZJ's
he's not giving himself more times for himself to focus on DPing, and it's giving ZJZ a lot of leeway to just jump in, and so he's basically controlling the range in which he wants to jump in on and not letting Xiaohei jump in. So he feels like Xiaohei feels like he has to run, and ZJZ gets to approach in multiple ways like KOF players want to.
damage.
Being nice, gets the record.
That.
Place Kyo up front and Benny last. I think I'm probably okay with this. I still would have liked Rock first.
Yeah, I feel like he needs some momentum. He needs this to go well.
But I think he feels like Rock's his best character. Or sorry, if he feels like Kyo's his best character, so he's just gonna put him point in hopes that Rock can do enough damage to this Kula.
ZJZ not impressed.
Oh, no.
Hey, and now I think he made the same recognition of like, or recognizing that he's not DPing.
Oh, wow. That was really lucky.
And so he feels like, oh crap, I have to put a lot of focus into it, and then he's putting way too much focus into it.
Nice close C.
That's right, super fast.
Oh wow, he went for it, but ZJZ was ready.
Oh!
Got it. Only one guard point though.
Yeah. Unfortunate. That's a 2-hit fireball.
Stopping everything. Look at that.
Nice
How do you get
rising
anything
hops
started? It was looking good
D
at the
though.
first part
Very
of this
nice
round.
footsie button in that
Everything,
situation.
look at that. How do you get anything started? It was...
Just knowing, like, this is ZJZ just being the best at recognizing ranges. Like, as soon as he gets into that range, he's like, oh, he's gonna hyper hop CD me.
Dude.
Whoop! There you go.
ZJZ is just stopping everything. Look at that. How do you get anything started? It was looking good at the first part of this round.
That man's a wall.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, he always keeps ranges in mind. It's so impressive.
Puts out any fires.
All right, hits him out, cross under, rolled out. Very, very hard to catch this rollout unless you go for the throw. So the way that you beat this situation, you get the air hit, right? You cross under. The way that you beat the roll here is that you have to go for the throw. Instead, he goes for tries to go for a meaty 2A here. It's a very hard 50-50 to deal with. I don't blame him.
Huh? Nice.
And then gets DP'd on afterwards. Ugh, that feels awful. We're going back to the game plan though. CD being a very good option in this matchup. Nice confirm.
Ever said, oh, I play by field.
Try to go for tricky stuff. I really like it.
Can you imagine if ZJ ever said,
Honestly, more impressive that ZJZ recognized this based on close B. Like, this is the crazy thing about players like ZJZ, is that this situation has never been done before in this set. I don't even think Xiaohei has done this very specific situation in top 8 so far. However, there's a possibility that they've played against each other and he's seen this situation, but at least in this very specific moment, because he's never seen close B used in any other way, his thought process was, okay, it's going to be either a plus frame trap, or it's going to be a throw, or this is either a tick throw, or this is going to be him doing command grab shenanigans with plus frames. Okay, I had to make sure it was plus. It's very unlikely that it's not, but I was just double checking. And he still, as soon as he saw a foreign move, he's like, oh, he's doing something tricky. Jumped out. Fantastic reaction from ZJZ.
Right? No, there's no way. That guy's cold, calculating. He is a machine. Nice.
wow.
Dude, this rock is just getting...
Love it. Love it. Gets the throw, run up, gonna fake the meaty, walks back slightly, 2A or 2B.
Just smothered right now. Oh no.
Okay,
no that time.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it was still whiffing CD, so wasn't able to get the punish, but had the right idea. Is standing in front of Xiaohei's face and then backing up to get him to do moves.
Wow. Can see in the moment. Yeah.
Okay, no punish that time.
So this is a very common situation. I talked about this last time, but when Kula does DP, she is not that plus for Oki. It gives you the hard knockdown, but she has a lot of recovery. So she's actually not that plus. When she does stuff, she doesn't get to do stuff like breath or something like that. So backdashing is a very, very safe option in this situation that still gives Kula all of the benefits. The only way to beat it is to really do something that catches her out of her backdash or her back, or something like wake up hard edge or run up far C. Like, those are all crazy ideas. So it takes a crazy idea to beat this, and you gain so much as a Kula player from doing this. So it's like it's almost a no-brainer until the opponent tells you it's not, basically. Recognizing this, Xiaohei is feeling the pressure. He tries to DP out of any pressure that's gonna be done there. Unfortunately, ZJZ had already canned his offense by doing backdash CD. He wasn't thinking about what possibly could happen. He's just keeping himself safe. Actually expected him to stay put, and he didn't. And then reset back in this neutral situation, which ZJZ is going to be pretty happy about.
ZJZ was like, really? Okay.
Oh my gosh, he wasn't ready for that. That's a difficult confirm at least. Oh my gosh.
And that might be enough. Get that bar? Yeah.
Yep. Wow. And he knew exactly how much he needed to defend.
Dude, it's crazy how much he just can see in the moment, man. I think that's one of the biggest strengths he has, is that he can make split decisions mid-combo, mid-block string.
But that was a great super cancel. He really needed this. Gets that cool
combo, mid-block string.
It's one of the reasons why I think characters like Benny do really well in range or with meter, is that they have the ability to confirm a lot of their stray hits into a super that gives them the ability to combo further. Very, very, very little amount of characters have this benefit.
He really needed this.
Very little.
Out of the equation.
Spent the meter that he doesn't want to spend, but he's got a. The comeback is already insane. Do whatever you want.
Comeback with this character, Benny Maru.
How much meter is he working with? I didn't get a chance to see
Not
it at the
that
end
much.
there, but
2.
Okay, yeah, he's only got 2 bars.
Yeah.
Plus frame slash. I don't like that. I would rather him roll back first.
Still can't jump though. Another anti-jump character right here.
I'm saying, dude.
You're okay with not jumping as Benny, actually. Benny's jump normals are nowhere near as good as they used to be in previous games. Jump D is not that great. Jump CD is actually kind of ass. You're really playing with jump B for the most part.
All of ZJZ's characters are so good at shutting it down.
Just playing with that far D range. Super good in this matchup.
Options are limited.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh, and he's like, nope, low B this time. You thought I was gonna DP, it didn't.
Dude, it's so hard to anti-hero.
I think Chop is always punishable by EI. Where the Dickens is Cronin? God, if this was 1 frame less. Yes, it is. So, one of the very, very, very cool, unique things about Benny as well. Where is it? Where's EI? EI Getty? 3 frames. This is faster than most characters' fastest normals. This is one of the fastest moves in the entire game that is not a command grab or a throw. I can't out say it's the fastest move. If it's not a command throw, a normal throw, or a counter, I don't think there's anything faster than this. This is one of the fastest moves in the entire game, so it has the ability to punish things that a lot of other moves do not have the ability to. And I believe it does, like... Yeah, there you go. I already gave you the numbers. They give you the numbers post scaling as well, so it's going to do actually like 174. Super duper good. So I actually probably think that Benny does pretty well in this matchup. That's something I'm gonna consider because I have a friend who plays a really good Chrono.
Wow, he went for it. That's a very difficult conversion.
Slash allows you also to play outside of 2C range.
Oh my goodness. Dude, the instant he jumped, the first time he jumped in this one round.
Yeah. First time he jumps, and the reason why is because it's the range.
Oh yeah, you see it right now.
It's the range. He just recognizes the ranges and where characters want to jump. Remember I said jump CD, jump D are not that good in this game. Your main button to press is jump B, and that gives you that informs your range severely. This character Benny does not jump in the air as much as he used to. He does not control the air like he did in 13 and 14. So when he jumps in the air, it's very much gonna be one or two things.
Oh dude, the instant he jumped, the first time he jumped in this one round.
But that's how ZJZ makes his decisions.
Yeah, dude.
And more and more of those is gonna do it. Oh,
nice.
Okay.
Jai did the same thing to him, and he's dead.
What does it matter? This guy was working on
so good, man. ZJZ is so good. The ability to control space and understand ranges, understand the opponent's options based on the character, understand what's most likely. So good. So good.